Hello, hello. I'm back. I'm so happy to be back. Was on a vacation in, yes, Paris. Wow, it had been over a decade since I'd been there before. Not sure if anybody has been there who's looking at this, but if you have, you know, it's a fantastic city. And even in 9 days we were there, we didn't even get to touch the surface. We didn't do some of the normal to-dos, I guess, that everybody does. The Louvre Museum, been there, so didn't do that. Took a lovely day trip to the Loire Valley to look at some chateaus and castles. I'll show the biggest, mainest, biggest, baddest castle was Chateau Chambord. And it's the influence behind Beauty and the Beast, according to Walt Disney, who went out there back in the day and sketched that castle and used it in that animated film. So, and it's a fantastic castle. It's called the Man's Castle. And then we saw the Woman's Castle a few hours later. And it was also pretty fantastic. I'll show a few little fun photos of us touring that. It was my man and my partner grandma, my son-in-law's mom. So that was super fun. This book, read it, finished it. Lovely memoir. If you know Ina Garten, her life, I can tell you, childhood especially, tragically sad and just, breaks your heart as a mom. She is not a mother, and that's intentional if you read the story, but she's lovely, married to a lovely man. Her story's good. Her story's good. Even if you're not into her cooking or have never watched her shows. I didn't realize she had so many cookbooks. I do own one and only one, but I'm interested now in seeing a couple of her others. But she actually includes some recipes, and there's one called Outrageous Brownies or Fabulous Brownies. And I'm gonna make it. And there's also coconut cupcakes, and they're a couple of her biggest sellers. So she used to manage a store, a specialty food store in New York called Barefoot Contessa, which she originally purchased from another woman. So it came as is with that name already. And she grew it into the massive success that she has since become, authoring several books. And she has the Food Network show, but now she also has another show where she interviews people. Anyway, really interesting story on her life, but like, oh my gosh, it's kind of a nice bonus that you get recipes in here. And the whole point of her cooking is that normal people can cook. She does not have a formal cooking culinary background, like schooling per se. She was a Washington, D.C. Government federal employee, she loved cooking, learned more and more and more about it with the support of the husband. They bought that little store in the Hamptons, and then the rest is history. But it's a good book. I recommend highly. A couple things I picked up at Target I'm excited to try. I don't know if anyone else has tried it. The multi-peptide from Ordinary, but this is the peptide plus the copper 1% serum. It's a little pricey on their line, and most of their stuff is not expensive, but this is $32. And it's got the cool color, the blue. Isn't that cool? Abby Young is a YouTuber I watch, and this is part of her nighttime routine, and she's got fabulous skin, so why not listen to her? All right, I'm also finally gonna try these. I know they've been out forever, but I heard that it's more of a lotion consistency, not a teeny tiny drop, like liquidy. So if that's the case, that turned me on to it. And so I do want to now try it if that's the case. If it's thick like a little lotion. I'm so scared to squirt this on my white shirt, but I'm determined. Okay, yeah. Okay. What I actually want to use this for, it's not foundation. It's definitely, this is rose gold, which is the lightest. But it's definitely, it's for my skin, for smoothing out my chest especially. You know, sometimes I wear dresses or not low cut tops, but something where, you know, that's where my age shows, I think, more than anywhere else. It's my hands and it's right in the chest, you know, the creepy neck and all that stuff we all have. So I'm gonna try this because I heard from another YouTuber that it works nicely to kind of smooth out the chest. Maybe it was Taylor Wynn. Yeah, Taylor Wynn. So I'm gonna try that. And then I picked up my Lancome lash primer, you guys. This is just the best lash primer. Next to the Chanel, which is $50. This is a little less expensive. It is great though. It's primer, primer, primer. I'm telling you, it'll make your eyelashes explode if you use primer every single time. So I had to buy this. I tried some inexpensive versions, even the Urban Decay recent one, Subversion, I think it's called. Clumpy, 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 no bueno. And picked up another Rare Beauty pencil in dark taupe. That is not what I'm wearing. What I'm wearing today is Anastasia Beverly Hills, a little too dark for my taste. This one is the Balm dark taupe. So yes, I'm back. It's great to be home. But yeah, read some books, try some new makeup, and we'll see how the rest of the week pans out. Happy, happy hump day.